Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. This is going to be part 2 of the 71 Comet GT with engine problems. I was communicating with my brother. I was going to say talking, but it was text. He's not going to rebuild this engine. He decided, it's a nice enough show car. It deserves a new engine. So this is all coming out, and he's buying a brand new Blueprint Engines crate 347, complete from air cleaner to oil pan. And we're going to stick that in here instead. So what I'm going to be doing is starting the engine pull process here to get this out. And before I pull it out, I need to move the car, because I'm going to be waiting 7 to 10 days for the new engine to get here. And I need my space in here for other things. Before I move the car, it doesn't have any oil in it, so I'm going to put the oil back in it. Yeah, I'm going to use the same oil that came out of it. The engine's already ruined. But before I put the oil in, I'm going to do a little experimenting or have fun. Oil's in that pan. I'm going to take a funnel, a paint strainer from when you spray car paint. And if you just put it in there like that, the screen tends to stick to the side of the funnel, so I'm going to stick some broken paint stir sticks in there just to keep that screen away from the side of the funnel and allow it to drain. And I'm going to just drain that oil, or strain that oil, and see how much metal this paint filter will collect. I already stuck a magnet in this, and the magnet came out fuzzy, and I pulled out some needle bearing pieces. So I'm guessing that screen in there is going to filter out some chunks. That container's getting pretty full. I'm going to swap it over the funnel to another container, and I can fill this up the rest of the way. As I'm dumping that, I can see like the rainbow glitter effect, gold going in there. Yeah, that's about all it wants to come out. Well, there are some metal chunks in here that are collected or have collected to the bottom of this pan. And I know there's a lot collected in the oil pan on the engine. But I was just curious how much filter action one of these paint filters have. And yeah, looks like it did a job, a respectable job maybe. There's a lot of metal grit in here. Still need to cut open the oil filter. In fact, I Now that I'm going to move the car, I don't think I'm going to be able to cut that open right now. Because if I cut it open, it means I got to put another oil filter on. If I put another oil filter on, it's going to get that contaminated oil in it. I'm not going to do that. I'll pour the contaminated oil back in this engine, move the car, and maybe cut that oil filter open in a different episode. It won't be in this one though. All right, so let's pour that oil back in there. You guys can help me do it. What you have to do is watch. Nice metal particle oil going back in. Okay, now it should run just as bad as it did before. There we go. Now I can start the car, move it out of here. I'm going to do a cold start while I move the car. You can listen to it. I had to bring my Falcon in here. I was driving it over the weekend, and the cruise control kind of stopped working correctly. I mean, it kind of work, but when you set the speed, you couldn't gain any more. You know, if you went up a hill or hit the accelerating button. And a little investigating I did next day, I see that the cruise control cable got melted by the header. So I'm going to take that apart, see if I can fix it, or if it needs a new cable or what. I'm not going to bother making a video on that. It's kind of immaterial. Doesn't have anything to do with the Comet. I just had to move the Comet to make room for this, because I want to do that and make a couple other adjustments here and there. The Comet still does run. Doesn't run good, but it runs. It's good enough to move it. And this is going to be the end of part 2. Dan's Messy Garage, working on a 71 Comet GT that has engine problems. Stay tuned to part 3 with more progress. Bye.